Hey beautiful soul stars, welcome to Starlight, Starbright Tarot. I hope you're all well. Love, light and blessings to each and every one of you. And yay, we have the top 1% here watching us, watching this reading, which is wonderful. And how do I know that? I did a video a couple of videos back, might have been the last one, and I said hit the like and subscribe button if you are a chosen one of God. And we had a few people do that, so blessings to you, my heart goes with you. Okay, so if you're part of that top 1%, hit that like and subscribe button. These readings are for you. Okay, let's get started. We're just going to get started with the Lenormand deck, the Lenormand Tarot. That was a bit quick. The cards have been cleared and shuffled, but I shuffle for the reading. Okay, and we have the Lovers card here. So this is to do with love, to do with lovers, to do with coming together with your soulmate, your soul tribe, maybe. Or maybe there's someone else, maybe there's a third person involved in this. In here, it's a third person, it's the Pope, marrying, bringing together two people in holy matrimony. Is there a wedding going on? In the traditional Marseille deck, the French deck, we see we see one person, a male, with two feminines, one young, the young mistress, and the wife, the shrew. And this was very common in the 1600s, 1500s, 1400s, probably throughout history, okay, and continues to today, except, they're very good at hiding their mistresses these days. So, a bit cynical there. And we have Judgment. So, oh wow, this is very interesting. So we have Judgment being called. So people are awakening, people are rising up, people are coming together in holy matrimony with possibly their twin flame, their soulmate. There is some kind of judgment call here though. Judgment is awakening. It's to understand that we are human, that we make mistakes, and that we're sorry for those mistakes. And how are we sorry for mistakes? Well, we, don't do it again, or try hard not to. So, Lovers and the Judgment. Yeah, good judgment here, a good choice. And this is what we need to think about when it comes to our partners. Are we choosing partners for the right reasons? Are we choosing partners who complement us, who can bring out the best in us? We bring out the best or worst in each other. And this is a divinely guided partnership coming together in this matrimony, so that they become a power couple. So this could be all about power couples awakening, coming together, where your paths intertwine to become more powerful than you would have been individually. This is kind of almost like the Last Judgment as well. People coming together to bring others together as well, is what I'm getting to say to you, if that makes sense. So there's something here to do with 26 as well, because that's what those cards add up to together. This is Major Arcana. These are things that you cannot avoid, that cannot be avoided. And we have Cupid here, the angel of love that has hit the heart of this feminine. And we have to be very careful of stupid Cupid. When we enter into relationships, we have to enter into these relationships as two whole and complete human beings, is what I'm getting to say to you. So there's Judgment here, and then there's a Five of Swords. Oh my God, see, now we have three women in this card fighting, and see there's a big red flag there. There's some kind of red flag, paying attention to the red flags going into the future. There's other people who are going to be very jealous of this. There could actually even be a fight break out, or something occur at an event, at a wedding, an engagement party. There are people who don't agree with this union, but union it is. It's coming together. And that's interesting that we have these three. It's like Three of Cups inside the Five of Swords. So yeah, manipulation and things like that as well. So, this is the thing, these people have lost out, they've missed out, now they're fighting amongst themselves because they tried to manipulate a situation. They might have tried to force you into marrying someone else or being with someone else they may not have approved, but God approves of this union with Judgment here. And now these people are left to fight amongst themselves, the manipulators, the gaslighters, the, you know, the superficial people who just want to win at all cost. So there could be a conflict of some kind or some manipulative energy going on here in this reading. And see, the devil does not want unions, spiritual unions, to come together, but to come together they must, because some people are just stronger together than they are alone. And that doesn't mean that, oh well, you're not strong enough to be alone, you're not whole, you know, that you're needy and that you're, you know, searching for someone for all the wrong reasons. And believe you me, I've had I've been married twice and engaged once. You know, I am a very good judge of character, but a very poor judge of character when it comes to partnerships, because I was needy, because I felt unloved. I had issues of abandonment. I had all of these issues from my childhood that poured into decision making when it came to partners. And yeah, you know, that I had a lot of fun, but it all, you know, but the tower ultimately fell, and fell in pretty heavy and hard ways. So yeah, so there could be, you know, maybe, you know, there's people who've tried to manipulate a masculine here. Maybe they've tried to manipulate manipulate the situation so this doesn't come together. And remember, you know, we can't be judgmental of these people. We can't judge these people because they are weak spiritually, they are weak in character, they haven't awakened. Non-player character kind of energy going on here. So it's, you know, we can't really judge them in their physical form, because the dark forces operate through them as the light forces operate through us. So, you know, this is what coming to enlightenment is. This is what coming to, you know, awakening is, and coming to spirituality and putting God first. You know, it's to dispel the darkness within ourselves so that we can become workers of light, people of light, you know, moving forward in good heart. So, you know, the people who think they can win through manipulation, people who think they can win by being spiteful, gossips, you know, Three of Cups energy inside this Five of Swords energy, you know, lots of red flags going on here. So, you know, and you need to pay attention to that. You need to pay attention to the red flags. Don't pay attention to anyone else. Pay attention to your heart. But also, you know, you have to be careful that your mind doesn't interfere with your heart. You know, blanking out the red flags. You don't want to be doing that. We have to go into relationships with our hearts wide open, but also with our eyes wide open. We can't move through our life with blind faith and trust. We have to be open and, you know, to both sides, and we also have to be critical thinkers. So there is a manipulation here. And the Chariot, we have, yeah, the Chariot here, God sitting on the throne, something rushing in very fast. Yeah, obstacles, possibly obstacles here. I'm getting like barricades and things like that to something. So, you know, are there barricades, are there obstacles to this union? They're going to be swept away by the divine. Yeah, so somebody's traveling towards this. You know, this is the card of traveling. There's another message trying to come through that I can't grasp. Hang on a second. Yeah, there's somebody coming in very swift to sort this five of swords out, is what I'm getting. Call security. Call a taxi. Oh, right. Yeah, there could be people, it could be to do with alcohol and things like that. Very heated. Yeah, it could be to do with religion as well. Yeah, it could be to do with religious differences and things like that, or there's some kind of difference here. Definitely differences of opinion with the Five of Swords. And what's on the bottom of the deck are the stars. Yeah, this is brought together by the stars. This is a star union. This could be a union here of people in with a high profile position coming together. There could be some kind of, yeah, marriage taking place, some kind of pub coming together that, you know, people either approve of or they don't. You know, needing to listen to both sides of the argument. But the Star card here tells us that this is a healing relationship, healing together, growing together spiritually. It's written in the stars. So somebody could be, you know, of the stars, that they could be I'm getting like starstruck for someone. So, you know, you could be marrying or somebody with a high profile. You know, when we have stars in our eyes, when we meet someone, we need a cooling off period to make sure, you know, that we're enjoying this relationship past that honeymoon period. But it's written in the stars, it's astrological, it's planetary. This is meant to be, it's meant to come together. And whoever opposes this, whatever conflict and obstacles there are to this relationship, will soon be, you know, knocked down by the Almighty himself or herself. Yes. We're not sure about that, are we? Depends what religion you are. So yeah, it's the Chariot coming in, but also it could be like invitation only. Yeah, but there's a scramble here for something. It's like I'm getting like horse and carriages and things like that as well. It's like royalty of some kind. Yeah, but you are spiritual royalty, or these people are spiritual royalty. So, and we have the Queen of Cups here. So the Queen of Cups, you know, this is beautiful, very loving energy. But in this Queen of Cups, there's a lot of red and orange. So a lot of root chakra work, a lot of, you know, solar plexus in this card. And also, I said solar plexus because it's golden. So somebody here who's watching over this, you might have a passed over loved one, somebody who's watching this. But the Queen of Love is the Queen of Compassion. Also, you might be a marriage celebrant or something like that. But this is being given the blessing of Mary, I'm getting as well. This is quite biblical. We have the Queen of Cups who, yeah, so you could be a Queen of Cups in this union, and there's people who are disapproving of this. The Queen of Cups is the Queen of Love, Queen of compassion. Also, you know, psychic ability and things like that. It's like it's, you know, maybe you had a fortune teller tell you something. You know, maybe you're listening to a psychic reading and, you know, you've done everything that you need to do in order to be the perfect partner, and vice versa for this person. And being a perfect partner is not about submission. It's about being equal. And I don't mean feminist style of equal. I just mean that you meet eye to eye, your values and beliefs align. So this is coming into alignment and it's unavoidable. So, and there are people who are going to be conflicted by this. They're going to try and stop it for some reason. So we'll keep going. Yeah, you could be the Queen of Cups in this. And then we have the Eight of Cups. That's interesting. Walking away from something. We have a masculine here, you know, in this deck, walking away, walking into the wilderness, with judgment here as well. Yeah, nobody will be able to judge this relationship. Nobody will be able to put any dark energy onto this. Anyone who tries to stop this coming together is going to be reckoned with, is going to be sent into the wilderness with this Eight of Cups. So, yeah, I need clarification for these two cards together. The Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, you know, leaving it all behind, starting again, starting fresh, that kind of thing as well. But I'm getting, you know, nobody else can judge what's meant for you, whether it's a relationship that works out well or turns out well, or whether it is a relationship that doesn't work at all. There's, you know, there's things that we need to learn about how we enter into our relationships and then how they are maintained as we go forward. And a Knight of Cups here with the Five of Swords. So it's kind of, yeah, it's like an after party, too much drinking, that kind of thing going on, and there's a conflict. But a Knight of Cups is a proposal as well. God, this is kind of almost like maybe somebody's not invited or something like that, or perhaps it's even that it's like a runaway bride or something. And see, we have somebody here who's completely nude rising up. I mean, you know, naked before God is very important on a spiritual level, but there could be something here to do with photographs, pornography, a third person, that kind of thing. So there's kind of like somebody who wants to disrupt this union. It could be a karmic partner or an ex-partner. someone the masculine walked away from. But the Knight of Cups, you know, it's also like the police being called, security guards, things like that, as much as it is a person who ventures out looking for love and, you know, and yeah, who goes out looking for love and makes a wedding proposal. Oh, and then we have the Five of Swords. So yeah, there's some kind of conflict here. There's a block here. Someone's trying to block someone else from coming. This person's older, so it could be somebody older within your family, maybe an older masculine or something like that. They might have had three wives. They may have had many marriages of some kind. And this does head in as well when we have parents who, you know, don't get along. You know, it's just one big shit fight from beginning to end. You know, that puts the seeds of doubt into us regarding stability in relationships. But then we have this Five of Swords again, winning at all cost. So it's like three, and we have three people in this, three masculines and three feminines down here. So it could be a party of six or something. Something's turning into an absolute fucking shit fight. Yeah, I'll just have a look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, the Tower. The Tower is falling. The Tower is falling. Yeah, and see, there's people outside the Tower yelling and shouting. There's families here, people falling from the Tower. Even the angels look a bit startled. Oh, there's a fire in the turret. There's a fire here. Yeah, somebody's like setting fires, that kind of thing. You know, yeah, because they're drunk and stupid. There's lots to see. There's towers here and turrets here. Yeah, so it's like something to the rescue. Somebody's rushing into the rescue is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's too much drink. Yeah, so there's going to be a fight. It could be a Knight of Cups and a Queen of Cups. Where there could be an age difference here or something like that as well. Like this person has dark hair. And this person has like honey-coloured hair or fairer hair. That kind of thing. And a Knight of Cups. You know, Eight of Cups is, you know, baggage, leaving all your baggage behind and that kind of thing. And see, that's what we have to do. That's exactly what's being said here. You have to leave all your baggage behind. You have to work through all your traumas before you come together with someone else. Otherwise, all that trauma pours into your new relationship, into a new marriage. There's definitely somebody who's disagreeing with something. They don't agree with this. What's underneath the Tower? The Page of Swords. Yeah, needing to defend yourself in some way. Yeah, somebody who's having to stand up to these people, that kind of thing, to hush them up, to shut them up. This is kind of crazy. What kind of wedding is this? Well, the dark forces are really being sent in to break this lot up. We'll just get some tea leaves for some clarity when it comes to words. Okay. Yeah, this is in the start. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute shit fight. I think if you've got problems in your family to do with a wedding, you know, elope. Elope. That's what's being asked of you. Yeah, don't just elope with your close friends. Lock them all out is what I'm getting. Lock them all out. But see, the Chariot is, you know, victory and success at the end of a long, hard road. Yeah, but it's a shit fight. People are yelling and drunk and disorderly. You know, God's having to step in. Yeah. Desk. Pay attention to your work. Oh, I didn't expect that. You know, you have your work cut out for you. There's feathers here. Letters for invitations. Yeah, you need to be careful about who you invite to this get-together, to this gathering. You know, don't be afraid. If it's your day, you know, if you're getting married and it's your day, and you think, you know, it's going to be a shit fight if you invite, you know, your mother and your stepmother and your stepfather and all your step siblings. This is like Cinderella. You know, if Auntie May just can't keep her boobs in a jacket or something. I don't know. You know, people who are going to bring conflict to this situation, don't invite them. Like, just simply don't invite them. Or, you know, tell them tell them why they're not invited. Look, you know, I'm worried it's going to be a shit fight. You know, I'm worried that you can't control yourself, that kind of thing. You know, and it's my day, and it's, you know, it's my partner, my new partner's, my fiance's day. And we just don't really want to have it disrupted. You have to kind of lay down the law, Page of Swords energy. You know, you just have to send out that letter, send out that invitation. And if people are outraged, then so be it. They know how they behave, if they know if they can be trusted or not. You know, so, but this could also be like having a private ceremony with people who do behave themselves, and then we have like an after party going on here, and there's all sorts of shenanigans going on. Somebody really wants to ruin this day, is what I'm getting. It could even be bridesmaids and things like that. You know, we've got 3 here, groomsmen, bridesmaids and groomsmen. This is like the movie Bridesmaids I'm getting now. So pay attention to your work, you know, pay attention to your details, things like that. Also, if you are a marriage celebrant, or if you you know, you're events managing, you know, you're an events manager and things like that, you know, it's a very nervous time for people with a wedding. So, you know, you have to do as much as possible to ensure that the guests are also the right guests. There could also be something to do with tables and seating people, the way you seat people. You know, yeah, it's like being in, even the reception's a little bit like being in church. You do need to kind of put your family and close friends, or maybe your close friends, your family, and then, you know, the ones at the back. So, you know, think about your table seating and things like that is what I'm getting. So this is definitely a wedding or an event going on. We'll get another one of these. Yeah, you know, a lot of work and a lot of effort goes into weddings and into special events. So what have we got here? We've got angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So, you know, if you are worried, like this could be you're imagining too, you know, because there's a lot of imagination here with the Queen of Cups and the 8 of Cups, a lot of delusions and illusions when it comes to love, disappointments when it came to love, you know, whether that be romantic love or whether that be family, friends or whatever. So, you know, but you are being watched over. That's what I'm saying, like God and the angels, they're stepping in. So just send off a prayer to the angels. Please protect my special day. Please protect this partnership from, you know, from the shenanigans of people who want to ruin my day, who want to ruin my life. You know, these people, these dark, you know, who are dark energies are working through to ruin your day in some way. So, you know, somebody's pulling the strings here, somebody's manipulating this, and the tower's going to fall on them. You know, this is all about their ego. You might be the one that got away, you know, your partner, your new partner might be the one that got away, and, you know, there's a lot of disapproval going on here. Somebody's not good enough for someone else, you know, all of this stuff. When the family says that the person you love isn't good enough for you, that just means they're bigots, or they're snobs, or they're, you know, that they had something or someone else in mind. But this is a divinely chosen union. So, you know, do not doubt that. And because, you know, at the end of this, I've got this card here, the sun is going to shine. Happiness and joy. This is going to be a very happy union, a beautiful coming together. And, you know, if people are trying to ruin this, you know, lock them out, put up barricades to them and your special day, or to your union. It's none of their fucking business. It's no one's business about other people's choices, unless, of course, you know, you can, you know, if you know that your child or someone, a friend or a loved one, is in an abusive relationship, but they kind of keep staying with it, you know, you've got to stand by them and support them. Don't push them away, keep them close. And you know, sometimes we do have to work on those people to help them to see the red flags. But, you know, who are these people who didn't pay attention to the red flags of their life, who've had very difficult relationships, who have created nothing but disruption? Because that's how the ego works as well. You know, it's our ego that creates a lot of the negative responses that we put out into the world, or that we put out onto ourselves. So happiness and well-being is here. The sun is going to shine. Optimism and strength. So somebody's coming that you're going to be really happy to see. It could be a bit of a surprise, a nice happy surprise, but a shock to others is what I'm getting. And then at the bottom we have cornucopia, we have basket. So recognition and reward for merit. So this is somebody who is easily recognizable. They're a person who has strong values and beliefs. You know, there could be they could be award winning in some way. But yeah, there's going to be, I mean, this could even be the Oscars. There's always something weird going on there. Yeah, recognition and reward. Cornucopia is abundance. Cornucopia is 10 of Pentacles. So this could be wealth as well, wealth into the future. Happiness, optimism. This is what God wants for you. And we have boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. That could be the other thing as well. You know, there could be, you know, this person could be a catch or you're a catch. You know, the thing is, at the end of the day, you know, maybe this person's going to be very successful. They're going to become a star. They're going to be in the public eye if they're not already. And other people all of a sudden come out of everywhere, don't they? All of a sudden they're trying to get your man, you know, all of a sudden they're, you know, doing Jezebel stuff, as the Christians would say. All of a sudden they, you know, they want to be better than you. They want to have this person. You know, you have all this competition for this man or for this woman, but at the end of the day, this man and woman is sanctified by God, and, you know, this is a sacred union, and they only have eyes for each other. So rise above the chaos that could ensue here, because this marriage will bring you prosperity. It'll bring you good fortune. You could be marrying into a rich family or marrying somebody who is going to be a star in the future. So, you know, they're going to be highly successful. But you're not with this person for those reasons. You're with this person because you truly love them and you feel like it's divinely guided, and you're wondering if it is. If this relationship has red flags and you bring these red flags up to the person and say, look, you know, this behavior or that behavior, why do you behave? And, you know, they go, oh wow, I didn't see myself like that. I didn't realize. I'm going to make more effort to be better. Not because you're bossing them or being rude. You're just, you know, having a lot of open communication. That is what a good relationship looks like. And then, you know, you can, because relationships that don't grow together fall apart. They go into the tower and they crumble. And how do you have a relationship that grows together to stay together? You have these open communications. And then you both talk about it, and you come to a conclusion. If you're with somebody who just thinks that their way is the only way, who cannot grow, you start to outgrow them. This is when the conflicts start. This is when people start to get, even the nicest of people get frustrated with people who aren't willing to go to counsellors. They're not willing to mediate. They're not willing to meet you halfway. You know that they're not behaving well towards you. You try and talk about it and they gaslight you, block you. You know, they're red flags that you have to, you know, really think about when you're in a relationship with someone. But this isn't going to have that. The red flags here are really more to do with, you know, other people. You know, red flags are people who, oh, and look, we have sunrise here. I didn't see that. You might not believe me because it was off camera, but look, yeah, sunrise. Yeah, sunrise. So new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. So if you're single at the moment as well, if you've had many partners, you know, you don't believe in love anymore, you could be older. You could have an older rich person coming into your life, or you're going to become old and rich and marry somebody later in life. So, you know, this could be for someone as well. If you've had difficult relationships, if you've had difficult lessons to learn when it comes to love, nurturing, care, you know, trying to counter those feelings of neediness, abandonment, self-worth, and all of these. Because, you know, when we have, like people say, well, empaths attract narcissists. It's actually people who've been traumatized, and empaths usually have been in some way. But we attract. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're an empath or not, or a narcissist. No, that's not right. That doesn't sound quite right. Let me just finish the sentence and let's see how it comes out. So, yeah, it's when we have these feelings, lack of self-worth, lack of value. You know, that's how we attract the narcissist. When it comes to we're too needy, we're just so happy someone's paying us attention because, you know, not because you're ugly. Like some of the most beautiful people in the world have these issues, and they attract narcissists. You know, they end up in abusive relationships because, you know, they don't see their beauty like we do. You know, they have a lot of, you know, self-value issues when it comes to their looks and their bodies, you know, usually because they're in an industry that criticizes every little detail of them, you know, picks tiny little things about them, and, you know, once somebody says something about you, you know, and it's negative, you do tend to focus on it. Yeah, you know, you focus on it and it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So this isn't to do with looks and good looks and things like that, because beauty is in the eyes of the beholder and we're all beautiful in the eyes of God. You know, this is to do with your self-worth, and you need to, you know, find a way through counseling or through, you know, through prayer or however you do it, through your own logic, you know, reflection, looking back and realizing, well, who were these people who said these things to me? And you look at them, you know, in hindsight, often these people who are saying these things to you, what's the expression on their face? Is it loving expression? Is it kind? Is it a nurturing person? No, they've got a horrible look on their face. They're horrible people. But because you maybe grew up around these people, because maybe, you know, you accepted them because they were family members or whatever this is, you know, you just didn't see it. You became blind to their ugly, horrible little faces that dared to tell you you weren't good enough, because they were probably jealous. And they just jump on every little thing. Like, you could be the most perfect person in the world and they're still going to find something for you to focus on, because your self-worth and your self-value and your self-esteem, you know, is so low. So, you know, we need to really lift out. And empaths often have very low self-esteem. So, you know, empaths, because, you know, they see all the pain of the world. We don't think we're worthy of happiness because there's so much pain in the world. You know, so that all has to be worked through. That's for all of us to consider. You know, who do we attract to us, and is it good for us? Are we even good for them? Yeah, so that's what we, you know, so there's a lot for us to learn when it comes to relationships, but nothing's going to stop this relationship. Nothing's going to stop this partnership. What do we have underneath the stars here? What is that? Oh, the Queen of Wands. So, you know, the Queen of Wands, very beautiful, very charismatic, lots of fun. And then we have we have the Sword, we have the Ace of Swords. So truth and clarity and things like that. They could actually be an ex-partner here. They're either a Cups or they're a fire sign. Could be an Aquarius who isn't happy about this union, is what I'm getting. Oh, and look, on the bottom here, I'm holding it. You're on the right path, but I haven't shuffled. So let's find out more about this. So, yeah, this couple is being brought together by the divine. It's a divine union. A good time. Dolphins. Oh, yeah. So playful energy. Socialize and celebrate life. So if you haven't met this person, if you have a feeling you're going to meet your perfect partner at any moment, you're going to come into union, be careful of that though. Yeah, this could be for you also. So after many disappointments, after maybe, you know, losing a person that you love, you know, or finding out that it was never love in the first place, you're going to have another chance. There's another chance here for a wonderful union and partnership. So, you know, this is all about celebration, celebrating life, celebrating this union. And look, Dumbo Octopus, stop chasing. Yeah, so we've got the chaser here as well. You know, when we have good self-esteem, when we're confident and we have confidence in ourselves and we're looking for a person to compliment us, not drag us down, you know, you don't chase. Nobody chases. You know, if you're meant to be with someone, nothing's going to stop it. So sit back and relax. But this is also like the chaser. This is the narcissist, things like that. They can't believe that you're marrying who you're marrying because, oh, you know, I'm much better for this person than they are, you know. But we've got the ultimate narcissist, and and narcissists always have a third person. 3 here, you know. Narcissists always have, you know, they always have to have the attention. They always have to, they're so needy for love. You know, their own self-esteem is so low, although they come across as confident CEOs. Although they're not CEOs, generally they don't have a very good job either, because no one can tolerate their arrogance. And then we have gigantic ocean manta ray. Life is a marathon. There we go with the Chariot card. Life is a marathon, but you're going to have a marathon of happiness. Don't burn yourself out in one sprint. So yeah, you don't need to sprint to a finishing line. You don't need to, you know, get this person, you know, to the altar just in case they change their mind. You know, if you're feeling that way, then you have to address that. But also there's a sprint here. Somebody's coming in late, somebody's coming in at the last minute, and that's kind of a good thing as well. You might be coming to the finishing line of your life and you're deciding to marry at the, you know, or you're going to get married at a final point in your life when you're older. So this is for older people to listen to. It's going to be very happy. You're going to get a taste of what real love, what real happiness is. Because I've got a feeling there's some of you that, you know, that you really haven't had that opportunity because, you know, you're probably, you know, well, you're the top 1% and the dark forces want you down, and keeping you down is what I'm getting. So, but you keep rising up. You know, that's what the judgment tells us. You know, you keep rising up, and you know, and you give credit and praise the Lord that you've had many close encounters and that you've had many close calls, and you've learned very harsh and difficult lessons, probably often feeling very confused, disillusioned. You know, I never want to be in love again, and then all of a sudden, you know, we get a Knight of Cups that comes in and just, you know, cuts through the BS of the Five of Swords here. So it's, yeah, so, you know, the cup of love always wins over the Five of Swords. So there's success and there's victory. It's all about communicating as well. And against the grain, yeah. So maybe you're going against the grain in some way. There could be age differences here, or somebody just wants to cause trouble. See, we have nudity here, we have nudity here for. So yeah, and so somebody, and there's lots of birds here. So yeah, there's lots of kind of mental anguish here, lots of, you know, worry and concern. Maybe, you know, you just want to live life your own way, but you are concerned about what other people think. Don't give a damn what other people think. What other people think is none of your business. You know, if you're worried about what other people think, then you're going to become just like them. And who are they? They are just part of the crowd. You're a person who stands out. You're a person who, you know, knows how to dance to your own tune and not give a flying fuck. And you're not putting shit out there. Like, you know, that doesn't mean that you get on social media and you're all gung-ho and you cast judgment on others for their beliefs. They'll come to it eventually, if not in this lifetime, another one. You know, you're not a person who judges others, but yet you seem to be judged so harshly by others. So, you know, just dance to your own tune. Don't give a flying fuck. If you're in love, if you're happy, you know, if your life is full of tears and arguments, then, you know, and you're still remaining in it, then, you know, that's there's, you know, I'm talking about them really, these conflict creators. You know, if you're silly enough to stay when you know there's no, you know, there's always in hope that it's going to get better, it never ever does. It never does. Bringing it into form. So everything's coming into form. There's more running here as well, getting fit, getting healthy, spiritually fit. The more spiritually fit you become, the more you are going to meet somebody else who is spiritually fit for you. So, you know, if you want the perfect partner, if you want happiness and joy in your life, you know, you need to be spiritually fit. You need to be physically fit for this marathon life that you live in. You know, partnerships go through difficulties together, and the partnerships that stay together are the partnerships that communicate their way through it. So that's for someone. Okay, love to you guys. Congratulations if this is you or someone around you. If this is someone around you, because sometimes, you know, these readings aren't just all about you, they're about people in your life as well. If, you know, this is somebody around you, then, you know, support them. Support their choices. You know, yeah. I mean, if they're marrying a fucking gang gangbanger drug dealer, then of course, you know, then I'm all for these people. But this is a spiritual union. Actually, I have those love cards. I might just do a couple of those. Where are they? Yeah, these love cards, love heart cards. They're beautiful, but they're annoying because of the shape of them. Okay, thank you. What's this? Oh, twin flames. Your passion ignites. Yeah, there you go. I could have just brought that out in the beginning. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Holy fuck, you can't. And soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. You could also meet this person at a wedding. I mean, look at that. I've got chills all over me. You could meet this person at a wedding or an event, you know, coming together, and you are a perfect spiritual match. I can't fucking believe that. Look at that. I'm going to hold that up because I'm going to take a screenshot of this. So, you know, even if you're older and you've given up on love, if you're a person of, you know, if you're the 1%, the spiritual, you know, warrior that you are, you know, part of God's spiritual army, yeah, this is for you because, you know, there's something powerful happening here. There could be somebody out there who is a very powerful person and they need the perfect partner to stand next to them. There could be that going on as well. So yeah, twin flames, transformation, and soulmate. Oh my god, you cannot fucking make that up. That's crazy. Yeah, I hate that saying. I hate it when people go, oh, you can't make this up. You can't fucking make this up. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, so love to you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.